What's going on, guys? PepperBelly here, bringing you some more Special Forces T-Max gameplay. Now, of course, I'm going to apologize straight up for the lack of game audio, because for some reason I completely screwed up in my recording program. I was using DxTory this time around, forgot to actually alter the recording audio source, and therefore there's no audio. But basically what I want to cover in this video this time around, most of you guys that saw my impressions video for Special Forces T-Max, the general response was that people didn't really think it was interesting, didn't really look appealing at all, and they were like, there's nothing special and it's not really worth $15. So I'm pretty much going to be covering whether or not the game is actually worth $15, depending on your budget, depending on the kind of games that you enjoy, and whether or not it actually appeals to you to some degree. Now, right off the bat, the game has improved the numbers of players. Now, I know that initially when I made my impressions video, I was like, oh, there's only like 4 servers with like 16 people, or 2, and there's barely anyone playing it. That has since been rectified. It's not like massive amounts of people that are playing it now. It still is a smaller player base, but it definitely has a lot more people, and it's a lot easier to find games consistently now, and you won't have any issues with that whatsoever. It's more popular on the consoles, unfortunately, because the PC version is also very, very nice, but the console version is where, especially on the 360, is where most people are, most of the players are actually at right now. With a $15 game, Xbox Live Arcade, it seems like a great idea. It's kind of like Black Light Tango Down, and it's going to work pretty much in the console's favor. But for PC gamers, they're usually looking for more, time-worthy, actually, like, worth the money that you put into it. PC gamers are very picky, and I'm pretty much the same way. When I buy a PC game, I tend to be like, okay, it needs to be like something that interests me at least to some degree, and it has to offer exciting, fun gameplay that pretty much I can get into right away and immediately have fun. This game actually did it for me. This game is actually, for $15, the amount of customization options you get, the amount of weapons that are in the game, the new map voting system that's actually pretty neat, and pretty much everything the game has to offer so far is pretty fun. Now, the game really shines when you're playing objective-based games. Right now I'm playing Control Points, which is actually really, really fun. Playing games like High Value Target or Capture the Flag is what really makes this game shine. It's simply just running around and shooting each other in the face repeatedly kind of takes away from some of the excitement of actually going around the map and utilizing key areas to your advantage, which is what makes this game so great, because the way that you have the actual voting system, the way it alters set pieces to form the entirety of the map, it actually made it a lot more fun having to actually traverse those specific environments without just having to, like, what would happen in Team Deathmatch most of the time is people would just lock down a certain area, take cover, and they just sit there the entire game, pretty much just having realistic shooting, which is like you'd experience in a real war environment with people just sitting from distances behind cover, taking pot shots at one another, trying to like see whoever's exposed more behind the cover and try to take advantage of that and kill them. Whereas with using the actual objectives, you have to actually traverse and move around key areas to actually get to the objectives. HVT is a little bit different because obviously people are going to tend to hunker down as the high value target and try to stay protected by your teammates, but the bonus is that you gain from killing people as a high value target, and it gives you the incentive to actually get up off your ass and move around the map and try to score kills for yourself, which is the entire point. Because when you're HVT, you actually gain a lot more score when you're killing enemies than you do if you're just sitting there letting your teammates do the work for you. The whole point of actually being a high value target is to get more kills. It's not so much as being like, oh, I'm a high value target, I'm going to hide and try not to die, and if I die once, game is over. That's not how it works. The way a high value target actually works is that whoever gets the first kill in the match is set as the high value target. Whoever kills the high value target becomes the high value target for his team. And there's only one high value target throughout the entire match. So like it's not going to be like there's 2 different ones on each team. It's essentially you want to kill the guy who's giving the most points and biggest bonuses to their team, who is also the high value target, and that's how it works. It makes it a hell of a lot more fun, a lot more exciting than the typical Protect the VIP game type, because it gives you the incentive, like I said, to move around the map and actually use key areas, and it makes it a lot more fun. So coming down to it, is the game really worth $15? In my opinion, yes. It really depends whether or not you're willing to shell out a smaller bit of cash for a game that'll actually give you longevity of playtime and fun in a very simplistic form, but still in a competitive form. So it's not going to be like you're going to go into this game and it's going to be really casual and very boring and you can quickly get over it and not have any fun with it. it actually has a lot of unlocks, which kind of gives you the inspiration to continue playing to unlock those items. I mean, I'm pretty much obsessed with this game and trying to get all the latest items I can because there's so much of it. All the customization items you can have, all the weapons you can unlock, everything you can possibly get makes this game a hell of a lot more fun. It's kind of like it's kind of like an in-between, actually, of Blacklight Retribution and Blacklight Tango Down, where you don't have the limited customization that Tango Down had, which was more in the cosmetic items than it was in the actual weaponry. And Blacklight Retribution, which has a ton of customization, this kind of falls in between both, which is kind of neat, and it balances out perfectly for this kind of game. And who knows, in the future they may add like content updates and more patches and newer set pieces so you can make the maps even more diverse than they already are. Regardless, the game is worth $15. For those of you that are thinking it's not, it doesn't look like it offers anything different. It's a very tactical, very aggressive style third-person cover-based shooter. It feels a hell of a lot like Gears of War, which is really nice, but with a cartoony comic-style spin-off and more realistic weaponry than obviously, and set in a more realistic environment than you would experience in Gears of War, obviously. And you're not going to be running around with chainsaw. Actually, you can get chainsaws from those power-up items that drop around the map. But regardless, the game's worth $15, and it's definitely fun, and you should try it out. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Take care, guys.